A tribute to Ronald Reagan. In 1980, the governor of California, Ronald Reagan, ran for the presidency of the United States and won. In a time of economic disaster almost as bad as the 1930s Depression, Reagan had a goal to make America beautiful again. Reagan's mindset was simply to give all Americans individual liberty and economic opportunity. He also sought out to unite all nations in global democracy. But above all his goal, Reagan beamed national pride. And it showed in every speech, every appearance, and every overseas visit. Reagan loved America as much as he loved Nancy, his soulmate. Reagan, born in 1911 in Illinois, showed leadership skills from the very early age. He was the captain of his football team and ran or leader of several clubs in high school. He worked as a lifeguard for 7 summers, and in those 7 summers saved 77 people. He graduated from Eureka College, worked in broadcasting, which moved him to Hollywood. In 1935, he landed a job with Warner Brothers, but was called to war. When he came home, he was a changed man, seeing the political side and become an activist and registered as a Republican. The many years at Warner Brothers, Reagan played in over 30 films, bringing his popularity to most of Americans, including his co-actress Nancy, the love of his life. Nancy once said that their love was never a skit. They simply loved each other and only felt complete when they were together. 54 years of marriage, Reagan loved Nancy and Nancy loved Reagan. Reagan, never a conceited man, a Hollywood actor that left a lasting impression on American people as the 40th United States President. The future does not belong to the faint-hearted, it belongs to the brave. To describe Reagan, Jeff Sheeho explained he was a complicated man that everyone genuinely loved. He was optimistic but not naive. He was articulate but not glib. Intellectual yet guided by common sense. Well-mannered but never pretentious. Friendly but not a pushover. Charismatic but real. And he was principled but not intransigent. Reagan generally loved America. He believed that the government should work for the people, not the other way around. He had said the people, by electing him, hired him to do a job, and he would do it. Reagan set out to change the inefficiency of federal bureaucracy, calling it frustrating, all while smiling. Reagan also believed in the safety of the American people. He changed laws in keeping inmates in prison longer and set laws to be tougher for criminals. By 1987, 2 million less break-ins and criminal activity were going on, 2 million less than in 1980. Reagan believed in civil rights for all Americans. He appointed the first female judge to the Supreme Court. He addressed the epidemic of AIDS and HIV, stating that we must all show compassion, not judgment, on our fellow brothers and sisters that suffer with this disease. There is not a day during his 8 years in the White House that Ronald Reagan did not work to ensure the domestic tranquility written about in the Constitution. Forming a more perfect union was why he sought the presidency in the first place. That was his North Star. There will never be another one like him. Thank you.